Good evening, Randomania! Welcome to our awesome third place matchup in the Legend of Zelda. I'm sorry, not Legend of Zelda, Zelda 2, The Adventures of Link. Sorry, I lost something. Adventures of Link Randomizer Tournament, Max Random Tournament featuring traiLZ and AmazingToaster. My name is OBT Lawyer. Joining me on commentary today, Melee Wizard. Melee, my computer's screwing up. Do something.
I'm not sure what I can do about that from here.
Okay, we're fine. Sorry about that. Okay. All right, so Max Rando. Oh my goodness, I love this tournament. I've missed commentating for this tournament. This is our bronze medal match. It's one race, no best of three, no nothing. If you're wondering what's randomized, the answer is everything.
Pretty much, yeah.
Good.
So, yeah, we have our bronze medal match here between AmazingToaster and traiLZ. And as you can see from the tracker, we do have some very nice stuff going on.
Spell Fairy and Thunder are kind of a thing that you might want, here and there.
Yeah, the hammer is always a nice thing to have. You already see one of our spells was from Darunia, hence why the lost child is marked. And you see we have 5 lives, maxed out health, and we also have the candle, the spell, and 1 crystal.
Okay, so wow. So the thing that's going to do with 8 heart containers, that means there's going to be a lot of 500-point P-bags out there, which we may never find since we only have 1 gem to place.
Yeah, but there is one little hitch that could make this a very interesting thing. No glove.
Oh, yeah, there's no glove on that map yet, but never know. Could in fact be the thing that makes or breaks this entire game, or it could just not be needed, and Darklink could be 3 screens into Great.
And we're having traiLZ kind of their stream stop just so we can get things synced between our 2 runners here.
Absolutely.
So my thought here. What do you think their first palace? Which one palace do you think they'll find first?
Well, which one they'll find first? Knowing the luck of how any of this goes, it'll be Palace 5. But what they'll be looking for first, obviously, other than the Great Palace, they want to find Palace 1 because it's the one palace you're not going to have a ton of blocks.
Right. Now,
keys are still going to be an issue. We don't have keys. We don't have the magic key. We didn't start with that.
Nope.
All right, here. So, we're fighting in graveyards pretty early. Again, everything's all randomized. But I guess the graveyard is in the graveyard. This is the Magic Container Cave. Western Magic Container.
Yeah, and that first town was Raruru, which they already have the spell for.
Exactly. So not going to do much in there unless they want to go in and look for the item hints, potentially. There's the...
I'm sorry, what was that? You cut out for a second.
I'm sorry, I let go of my button. I said that's the, that was the raft they just found, but, I don't remember what I said there. Anyway, for this, clearly not important. So anyway, AmazingToaster, our number 1 seed in the tournament, but it is Max Rando, and, things do happen, but he is, this is a best of 1. This is winner take third. And AmazingToaster's actually found the heart container cave. No, this is the point bag cave. I remember caves.
And a nice thing about the candle, a lot of our runners, heck, even I've started to wean myself off of the candle after a while, and that's saying a lot for me. Having the candle is a lovely thing, but although it has been proven that it's not necessarily required.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's definitely not. There's... Okay, well... any thought we might have had, then there's the magic key. Okay, so any thought we might have had of this having some kind of block in it, never.
Well, hey, there's still the glove.
No, Amazing Toaster just found it, and traiLZ is in the cave where it is.
Well, I hadn't seen it yet, so... Nope, there
Yeah.
it is. There it is.
Yeah, that's the glove. So, yeah. Hey, actually... So, well...
Okay, let's see who finds GP first.
I mean,
what it comes down to.
Find a palace, find GP. I mean, you know what? At this point, the only thing we've got left is if the flute is blocking Great.
True enough, yeah. Could be at 3-Eye Rock.
That's true. Yep, could very well.
The fact that we have the raft means that could actually be checked, in theory. Although having our runners being at various levels of 1 and 2, it's probably not the... Heading to the east probably isn't the best idea at the moment.
Indeed. Well, Amazing Toaster has found level 2, and since he's got the glove, he can get through this place, so he's gonna...
And with the magic key, that's one less thing you have to worry about.
Yep. Yep, magic key and the glove, there's nothing in here that's gonna block him except possibly these skeletons, because, oh my gosh, stealthoses are terrible.
So, when you have a situation like this, when you have lots of health, not a lot of, lots of lives, not a lot of crystals, how much time do you want to spend trying to get levels?
If you're these two, probably not. If you're me, you know, like an hour.
Yeah, because goodness knows, I sure as heck wouldn't want to go into GP at 212.
No, I wouldn't either, but... And you've only got one crystal for the guaranteed level up, so...
Yeah.
You might do some looking around, but, like, with these two, I mean... It would not surprise me if we see no intentional grinding whatsoever.
And that was a P-bag at on traiLZ end.
Yeah, 500 points, though, is not bad at all. That got him, that got him a couple of levels. He's at 233. Amazing Toaster at 222. traiLZ is looking in caves, though, so maybe I,
Well, Amazing Toaster found the palace. I don't think traiLZ has seen this yet.
Oh, there, yeah, you're correct, because traiLZ is going to happen in on what I think is also level 2. It is? So traiLZ is starting his level 2, while Amazing Toaster is about halfway. Oh, okay. Remember what I said about not intentional grinding? I'm wrong, because we have probably the best intentional grind you can ever...
Iron Knuckles giving a lot.
No, the drip enemy is those fire wizard things.
Oh, wow, no way.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
One hit, 300 points.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's almost as good as you can hope for.
Yeah, we may get a little bit of time spent here. Amazing Toaster is taking his time to, I don't know if he's gonna grind out a lot, but he's definitely, got at least 2 of these things. They're not the most, like, easy to grind things, because they do like to jump around a lot, and by that I mean blink around a lot, but...
And it wasn't, they weren't exactly one hit, but they don't have as much HP as they normally do.
Oh, was it more than one? I missed that.
Yeah, it looked like it was a 2-hit, but still.
Okay, I thought he was just missing.
For those things, 2 is weak for them. For them.
Yeah, and that level 3 now is probably gonna be... Or pretty close to. I love the random drip enemies. I wonder if traiLZ is gonna see it, though. traiLZ gets through that room and doesn't. He finds the fake boss room. traiLZ is not sticking... Oh, traiLZ is not sticking around to see what his drip... Only, I mean, there's no reason for him to stop. I don't know if Amazing Toaster actually purposely waited for it, or if he just happened to see it kind of random.
I think he just happened to see it.
Yeah. Because I don't think either of these two would stop for any reason like that, unless they knew that that was going to be amazing. Because that normally isn't that amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a really nice chunk of cheese. He's going to see it here, though. Yep. traiLZ. Now, traiLZ once told me that he is... Okay, so yeah, definitely more than one hit. That he's not one of those kind of... Oh my gosh, the string of those things he's getting. Anyway, as I was trying to say, traiLZ has told me once that he is not the kind of person that actually skips levels. He just takes levels as they come to him.
I always... To each their own.
Yeah, I find that interesting. I'm not saying it's a wrong thing. I'm just saying I find that interesting. Since most every other player I know will normally skip, like, to their first attack levels. But he doesn't do it, and I find that interesting. And, so far, it works out for him pretty well.
I can see a benefit to that, because goodness knows there have been times where I was, like, saving up for, say, attack 4 and attack 5, or attack 5, and getting it, and game overing and losing it all.
Right. Yeah, that's, Oh no, AmazingToaster falling into the lava! Oi. Trying to downstab, and, you know what happens when you downstab into a breakable bridge that's over lava?
Yes.
Normally, yeah. But,
And I can already tell I am significantly behind you. There it is, yeah.
Goodness. Oh boy. Oh. traiLZ also fell into the lava, but as you'll see, in about a minute, apparently, or so. They were just not being very nice, enemies.
There's usually nasty enemies in there. Usually iron knuckles of some sort, and that they tend to get in the way quite easily.
Right. Now, something that I was just thinking about here. The only thing I could see that they would need to potentially go looking for is magic containers. Because who knows how usable Thunder's going to be at 4 magic.
Well, considering that it costs 66 now, which means they can't even use it.
Right. Well...
Because I believe they have 64 now.
Yeah, so, remember what I said about the flute being our only potential block at this point?
It's in 2.
Yeah, it's in 2. Okay, so... Yeah, alright. That happened.
Well, it can...
No.
Well,
no.
But they still have to actually find Great Palace. We still have no idea where it is yet.
That's true, they have to find it.
But they have... It seems pretty much wherever it is, they have the means of getting there now.
Right. But yeah, I think it's possible for our magic levels to be so pathetic that you may actually have to find a magic container. I definitely remember last tournament, last Max Rando tournament, commentating a match that turned into magic container percent.
I remember that, I think. I might have been there for that one.
That was amazing. So, yeah, it's possible. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Oh, Shmitty, our restreamer here, wanted to give a shout out to Shmitty, thank you very much. Mentioning this happened to him once this tourney too. Okay, so it is possible for your magic levels to not drop Thunder to the point where you actually have to find a magic container someplace. That is, of course...
That is never a nice thing to have.
Right, and that is, of course, assuming that we're going to need to kill Thunderbird.
Well, yeah,
that might not happen.
There is also that.
So that may even be a thing. You jump in the Great Palace and then you just leave. You just go through until it becomes clear you have to beat him and then leave. traiLZ at the moment having a slight upper edge on the AmazingToaster in this palace too, but as far as exploration goes, I think.
I think AmazingToaster got here first. I think he's got the...
Did he? Yeah, that's right. I saw this room traiLZ in. I'm like, I don't remember seeing it, but then again, maybe I just missed Toaster through it. Yeah, okay, so I totally did. Hey, check it out! Palace 2's glove blocked.
Oh, surprise, surprise.
Yes. Oh, AmazingToaster takes a death to the blue Iron Knuckle. Those guys are just not playing nice today.
When do they ever?
Well, I mean, yes, true, but especially not today. Oh, I guess, never mind. Toaster took him out pretty... That was pretty... Now we've got a red Iron Knuckle, which is, plays much nicer. Toaster he's gonna skip his level here. I know he's looking for his next attack level. Get the attack level 5 in here. I mean, as you were saying before, we were looking at a low-level run, and now suddenly Toaster's at 4-4-4 and traiLZ at 3-4-5.
Well, that's what happens when you have Dripper Magos. I
Right.
believe that's what they were. When you have those, you're getting hundreds, triple-digit XP left, right, and center.
Indeed. AmazingToaster taking an amazingly quick fight to Helmet Head, and he's done with Palace 2 already.
Okay, so that's AmazingToaster turning in their first crystal.
Yep.
Now the grand search begins in earnest.
Basically, at this point, it's run to Great Palace and see if you can beat it as you are right. At least I think so. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think you just search for Great Palace ASAP. traiLZ also taking out Helmet Head. He's getting his key, and he's going to be out of here.
Yeah, aside from maybe magic containers, like what else could they even need at this point?
Boot blocked, maybe?
Possible.
I mean, that's the only other thing I could possibly think of. I think AmazingToaster's found the heart container. Now, every time I've mentioned a potential block, we've immediately found the item. This game has just been like, no, lawyer, we're not having a block. Hey, the medicine! Hello, Lemon. It actually can't be reflect block. We're done with Crystal.
Yeah.
They don't need to place another one. They just have to find Great Palace.
Yeah, the only thing you need Reflect for is to beat Karak in 4, and our runners don't need to do that.
AmazingToaster has found the other end of Saria, or is it Saria?
Yeah, the reason why they have so much XP is that the Dripper enemies are the Magos that give 300 apiece. So
yes,
and traiLZ and AmazingToaster got a bit of a windfall on that.
Yeah, I won't even call it a grind because they each killed like maybe 3 or 4 of them, but still, that was all they needed. AmazingToaster's found the medicine cave. We just found the medicine elsewhere. Now we found Medicine Cave. I miss which palace trails just fun.
Well, trails found Death Mountain. Not really gonna do much.
No, I don't think we're Death Mountain. That was one of those pasture.
That had to have been one that trails found.
The only other shorter cave. And so 4. So we've got 1, 4, and 2 on the western continent.
So 3, 6, 5, and most importantly, GP is going to be on the east.
Indeed. Hey! trailZ finds a magic container inside of Trophy Cave.
That's a lovely, lovely find right now.
Oh yeah, you gotta be feeling way more comfortable now. You've got attack level 4. You've got, I'm pretty sure, enough magic to cast Thunder. You don't have jump.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't have jump, but I don't think jump's a thing you're gonna need.
I don't think so. I think there's enough tricks that jump is not actually required.
Now, it's something you would want to have. Jump is a very nice defensive mechanism inside of Great Palace with all those silly birds, but...
Yeah, the bird cages, yeah, you definitely want to have jump for that. So now, had we seen the rap spot to the west yet?
Shockingly, the moment you said that, yes.
Okay, then.
The trail's just found it, as you said it, and the desert spot. No, not that there is one of any means on the western continent, so that's just a one-up, if I remember right.
I think so, yeah. There is one desert spot of consequence on the east.
Right. So
there's like a number of them, and only one actually has something good.
Indeed. So AmazingToaster grabs his magic container and is now heading kind of in the same direction traiLZ is. traiLZ is on the eastern continent now. Finding old Kasuto, actually. He's gonna jump inside. Might as well grab the spell. I mean, you're here. Could be something helpful. Could be something. That's just like your opinion, man. Okay, well, thanks a lot. Shield! Oh.
Well, shield's not bad.
Shield's amazing. At least, I mean, I'm sure traiLZ and AmazingToaster don't need shield, but I really like shield because I'm not that good at this game.
Well, it's also nice just to have that bit of comfort.
That's also true.
Is that even if you don't need it, it's nice to have it there.
Especially with 8 heart containers.
Yeah, guys. With 8 heart containers, shield can actually can last you a good while.
Yeah, I'd actually forgotten about that part of it. Like, oh right, they have full health too.
We're so used to having like horrible seeds where they start like with like 1 or 2 or something.
Right.
And it's also Max Rando really makes you appreciate the cross.
Absolutely.
Because goodness knows I have seen those invisible MOAs in the worst kinds of places.
Absolutely. Interestingly, AmazingToaster's been continuing to explore the western continent instead of jumping over to the east. In the raft spot, just scoping out everything, I guess. I don't know if he didn't find all of the palaces or... He's looking for something specific. 100-point bag drop.
Maybe another magic container? I don't know.
Could be. There we go. He's gonna jump onto his raft and go over to the... You know, it always worries me when I see like that one block water track that's cutting you off from part of the... As AmazingToaster's about to pick up his shield spell. Oh, traiLZ makes a long walk down a yellow brick pathway only to find out that it's blocked by mountains. It's never a good feeling here. Oh, that's a point bag. traiLZ is gonna go check it. traiLZ found one of the eastern point bag caves and just said no. I'm not blaming him. I'm just saying he just said no. Oh, the red bats are the are one of the immune or fire required.
Oof. Yeah. It's always such a lovely time when you discover which enemies on the east you need fire for.
So, AmazingToaster found another town. Naburu! Unfortunately, we didn't need that, so...
No, already have the spell, already have upstab. Oh, the Naburu, not Darunia, never mind. They do still have the spell from Naburu, though.
Right. That was a fairy one, I think. I forget which one it is in there. Spirit Temple time. Well, the spiders appear to be the other fire immune enemy.
Red or blue?
The red, they're just blue.
Oh, there's red spiders and blue spiders. So.
There are red spiders?
Yeah, the red ones stay up, the blue ones drop down.
No, I'm sorry, not those things. The ones that jump around all the time, not the ones that drop down from.
Oh, I believe those are Tektites, actually.
Oh, those are the Tektites? I thought the spider. Okay. This game confuses me. So
Yeah, well, let's put it this way: those blue lizard things crawling on all fours. Apparently, those are the Zoras.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know. Yeah.
AmazingToaster is going through this point bag cave. This is one that traiLZ found and decided not to. It's a magic container.
Oh boy.
Now that might not come into play, and it might. So it's experimental time for the Zelda franchise. Yes.
Well, you're not wrong. It's the second. It was the second game of the series. It's probably one of the most unique games in the series, based off. Based off of what it does.
Yep, absolutely.
As long as it's a game that I like for one.
Yeah, I liked it. I played it a whole.
So I've always been kind of a numbers guy myself. So.
Oh, I see why this is even more painful. So the River Devil is guarding a very, very long yellow path to nothing.
Yeah. We saw that on traiLZ side.
Yeah, I didn't see that. That was the. I didn't see that was the River Devil. He'd already gotten past it by the time I saw
it. Ended in mountains on one side, ended in water on the other.
Yeah, well, AmazingToaster just found out the bad news about what the River Devil was guarding, in this case. Not. You know, I haven't seen a lot of palaces on the eastern side.
We haven't seen any. Haven't seen the way to Maze Island either.
No, I haven't. Guess wait, is it possible? Oh my gosh. traiLZ is going back. Is it actually possible we are boot blocked from any progress on East?
It's starting to look that way.
You've got to be kidding me.
Now it's just a matter of where is it. There's still the 2 items in Death Mountain. There's the items in 1 and 4, and whatever other locations we haven't seen in the west yet.
Well, we've actually pretty much seen all of them, except for the ones inside Death Mountain. That's where traiLZ is at, right?
Well, the one entrance to Death Mountain is pretty much a linear thing. There's only one other cave from there, from what I see.
Yeah, so, and then it leads to this giant mess of caves. Oh my god.
Oh, actually, no, there was a different, I was thinking of the other entrance that was found.
Right. No, the one traiLZ is in is this gigantic, like, maze of open areas.
Which is a nice thing to see. At least you have a lot of options, and if you're one to actually know which path leads to where on those things, you can kind of account for them in your head or something. But I'm not good. I'm not good enough for that.
Oh, I hate numbers. Okay, so
numbers I'm good with. My memory's bad.
Oh, there. All right, so I don't think Hammer Cave is easily accessible from here, no. Unless there's other. You've got to have like a methodical system to get through this kind of. Hey, the enemies drop key.
Yeah, we've seen that. We've seen that before. But not that it's relevant now.
No. Yeah. Okay, so traiLZ is having to go through. Okay, well we found. Oh, traiLZ has access to the. Oh my gosh. Okay, so traiLZ has access to Spectacle Rock and found Hammer Cave. So we're gonna get both our items out of here. First one's a point bag.
Of course. It's never that easy.
Right. All right, so traiLZ is going into Hammer Cave. Blocked. Are you kidding me? Are you absolutely like this game was basically like, oh hey, here's basically free access to everything. Oops.
And then the game remembered that I was the one that rolled it.
Right? It's like 8 heart containers, 1 gem, 1, 2, and 4 are on the west. Easy access to them. Fairy, thunder spell. And then, oh, hey, by the way, hope you can find those boots someplace. It's another point back.
Oh, boy.
traiLZ up A's, he's out. Alright, So, I mean, to be fair, that legitimately only leaves 1 and 4 as the spots left. 11, they actually can't be in 6 because we can't find any palaces on the eastern side.
Well, at least one good thing, at least they won't need reflect to get the item out of 4.
Yeah, thank goodness for that.
But the fact that they're gonna have to start digging palaces again, they probably don't like. They probably won't.
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Although
Because
AmazingToaster found Zarya and did not go get the spell out of there.
that is correct. Not that he's needed it. I mean, there isn't really. I mean, there are spells you'd like to have, but you know.
It could be like the life spell or something.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna. Here's the thing with the life spell: like, if you're gonna need thunder at the levels they have right now, you're not gonna be able to cast life.
You're not wrong.
So let's see where traiLZ is gonna go first, and he is gonna jump into level 1 here. Don't blame him; easiest one to jump into. I believe AmazingToaster has also figured out that there is no progress to be made on the east without a nice pair of footwear.
It doesn't appear to be going into Death Mountain, at least not yet.
Yeah, that's that'll be an unfortunate, but not a bad choice.
Right.
Although he probably would jump into. I wonder if he would jump into palaces first, if only because you got to be thinking, you know. Like Death Mountain, you don't know where everything's at. Like traiLZ had to go through one of the past. So I don't know. Maybe he does palaces first. Maybe traiLZ did Death Mountain first, figuring he was behind. Think of it this way: if you're traiLZ, you just went through Death Mountain. That took you a good chunk of time. AmazingToaster is going to go through Death Mountain, but that took you a lot of time. And you got nothing for it. That can't be a good feeling.
Yeah, though I can only imagine both of our runners are probably feeling behind right now.
Absolutely.
Like, say if the boots ended up being in 1. Well, the glove was in 2, so they would have had to go get the gloves out of 2 as well. So they'd probably feel behind then too. Maybe I don't know. I don't know what. Ooh, this seed has a lot of moving parts.
Yes, it does. Well, traiLZ has found the item in level 1 or Palace 1. What is it? What is it going to be? It's going to be the boot.
Oh boy. Okay, that was lucky first try. At least as far as the palaces are concerned.
Absolutely. But again, you've got to wonder if he feels absolutely behind right now, if only because that was in Palace 1.
Well, nice. But Burma, I'm not gonna argue against that. But remember, like I said, the gloves were in 2 as well. So basically,
no. The glove was in the heart container cave.
Oh, right. Oh, really? What was in 2 then?
The flute. Flute was in 2.
Which ended up being, well, thing is, there was water past where the river devil was.
That is true.
So they might have needed the flute after all. We'll see.
Yeah, we will absolutely.
First area just south of the raft spot has just a cave.
Looks like AmazingToaster is going to pick this cave to go through to the next part of Death Mountain. This traiLZ is that is a very large desert. Followed by a very large graveyard. I don't know why you'd put a graveyard that close to a desert. It doesn't really make sense to me. Hey, we found a palace.
Oh, did we?
And it's not palace. It's Palace 3 or 6. It's not the Great Palace.
Ah.
As Trails ducks into a cave, comes right back. It's some weird desert too, considering the fact that, you know, when you get into a fight, you're fighting in a giant forest.
Wait. What the heck just happened with AmazingToaster there? Rafting into and out of a cave? What?
I'm not sure. He just jumped down. He jumped down to the spectacle rock. That's what I saw.
No, but before that, he entered a cave and rafted off.
No, I have no idea.
And then exited the cave and rafted back in. That was weird. I don't think I've ever seen that.
That's true.
At least it didn't take long for AmazingToaster to find the, well, hasn't found Hammer Cave yet, but will in a moment.
He has, and he is, wait, Trails using the flute on the three-eyed rock. It's the other of Pals 3 or 6.
Okay, so there's...
He's gonna go to Maze Island, and, Death Valley directly next to Maze Island.
Well, they're close together, at least. One's got to be Palace 5, the other's got to be GP.
Exactly. So let's see here. We're gonna get, and Palace 5 is on Maze Island. We are getting a semi, sort of, kind of, not really vanilla GP, in so much as it's in Death Valley.
Yeah, that's not foreboding in the least.
No. As AmazingToaster picks up his first 500-point bag from Death Valley.
That's actually...
No, it's the second, actually.
Yeah, they already got the one out of the Spectacle Rock.
I think he just wants 90 experience points because he's so close to getting another level.
Yeah. Definitely closer than when traiLZ was there.
Yes. And he's going to get a 200-point bag. He's got it. Assuming, yep, there you go. And traiLZ
using the fairy
does. Yep, traiLZ makes it into Great Palace. So here we go. See, 34 minutes, 35 seconds into the match, traiLZ has made his way into Great Palace. And immediately comes into the... Is that the L room? It's been a while.
Anyway. L7?
The L7 room, that's it, thank you. Because that's a dead end. So he's going to have to go to the...
If you're going to find a dead end, might as well find him early.
Exactly. So we immediately come to a T room that leads up. He's going up past the fairy room and into just a room that goes directly to the right. And we come to another T room. So we got a lot of potential forks here. This AmazingToaster's in one. He's gonna find his boots here very soon. Turns out, boots extremely important. I didn't see how traiLZ got down here though.
Well, traiLZ from the raft spot, traiLZ went south, and there was a little spot with a cave, and from there he was able to get to Three-Eye Rock, Maze Island, and all that. I don't know where all that was in relation to the rest of the stuff on East, but...
Gotcha. Well, traiLZ has found himself a very nice room with a blue chicken that's trapped inside of a bunch of blocks. He's just stabbing at his legs. There you go.
Yeah, those bird cages are always such fun.
These rooms are just awful. I mean, Thunderbird is the great.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
Not wrong. Not wrong, J. Dirk. Not wrong. All right, so traiLZ is on his last heart here. Doesn't have the life spell, and there's only, as far as I know, only one fairy inside here. He finds his way into a dead end, but he's still got plenty of paths to. AmazingToaster's found his
I'm thinking the levels that our runners have, as particularly trails in this case, that's pretty much the levels they're gonna have for the rest of this. Because
absolutely,
if you're in this, if you're staying alive long enough to gain a level in GP, I'd be amazed.
Right? Yeah. No. I have. It's a very rare occurrence for a level up to occur in GP unless you are at like 3s, and even then, because you are not grinding in here, the enemy experience in Great Palace is kind of terrible.
For the amount of effort you have to put in per enemy, yes.
Exactly. Yeah, especially, oh my gosh, that is all 3 colors of flying chickens on the screen at once.
Yep, that can happen.
Yeah, that's the entire family. And traiLZ gets through actually very well. Nicely done.
And such things often leads to lots and lots of lag.
Oh yes, but traiLZ took care of that like he was Colonel Sanders or something, so... Oh, only to find a dead-end room.
And it's always nice to know that that weird effect on the HUD during those weird laggy moments. It's always nice to know that doesn't just happen to me.
Right, yes. Absolutely.
So I believe AmazingToaster went through the cave south of the raft spot.
Yeah, he picked the same place, so clearly there was some indication that something was down there, because both our runners directly went there.
Well, there was a place you could walk on water.
I mean, you're not wrong. So, AmazingToaster finding a point bag inside of the forest tile, finding a fairy inside the forest. Or a different forest tile. Finding himself an extra life. And, traiLZ finding himself a giant glowing bull head thing.
I've just always thought of that as like just a larger bubble or something.
Hey, it's the room that requires ups.
Well, it's a good thing our runners started. There's an invisible boa in the tank. What the heck?
Indeed. Okay, so traiLZ trying to figure out how to exactly maneuver his way up there without the jump spell. Decides instead to fair and just be like, you know what? Never mind. And hey, it's the other side of the L7 room.
Well, let's see where the drop leads.
Hell, it's gonna put him into, well, it is one of those drop rooms that only goes to the right, and it leads to another room that has a drop.
Okay.
Indeed. AmazingToaster actually, I believe, did find another magic container in that water. I think.
I think he had been at 6 for a little while now.
Right, so actually I missed what he picked up. I just saw him.
At the water spot that had the trophy.
The trophy? Oh, great, cool. So you can go back and get the... Oh, wait. He's not...
No, he's not.
So, Toaster making pretty much the same route as traiLZ did. He's going to go up, check out the fact that the palace, I think that's 5 is in Maze Island, and then the Great Palace is over in Death. Clearly not overly excited about the prospect of having to walk out of me.
traiLZ just had enough magic to ferry there.
Yeah, that he did. AmazingToaster is checking up here, and now he's going to go directly into the... Oh, he is going directly into the Death Valley, but first he has to deal with... I think traiLZ just got done. Was that the Eon?
I haven't seen that yet.
Right. Oh, the end of the Jackamus room is Thunder.
Oh boy.
And he's gonna go and try to beat Thunder.
Well, he's already here. So this is kind of a long trip to get here.
Indeed. But he doesn't have shield available, but Thunder, he had enough magic to cast Thunder, and that was...
Yeah.
He's taking one hit. It looks like, if I'm judging this correctly, he's going to have 3 hits on Thunderbird. Yeah, okay, so I was right. 3 hits, and then try again.
The course of at least preparing for Max Rando has got me disturbingly proficient at, or just getting used to doing Thunderbird at like attack 4, attack 5.
Right.
It's not something I enjoy doing, but it's something that this set of flags has kind of requires at this point.
Yeah, it does. Unfortunately, traiLZ gets nicked by a fireball, his 3rd one, and does take a death. But he's got a bunch of lives left. He's going to give it another.
Yeah, that's one benefit to having a full stock of lives. You get multiple shots at this.
Absolutely. AmazingToaster making his way into Great Palace right now. He is just a little bit behind. I want to say about 10 minutes. He comes in at 43. Actually, it was about 43 minutes.
He goes about 42, 45.
Thank you.
Benefit of being behind.
Right. So, traiLZ has a good pendulum effect going on Thunderbird.
Yeah, that's the strategy I've taken to using.
Takes 1 hit there. Oh, sneaks through. Well, my prediction of us getting over by 8 o'clock did not happen, but that's okay. I'm perfectly fine with it. I'm enjoying this race.
Yeah, this one definitely threw our runners for at least a little bit of a loop.
Absolutely. They did actually have to go out of the eastern back to west to find the boots. Who would have thought that you would have been able to make 0 progress without the...
Yeah, that's a kind of an interesting thing.
Absolutely. traiLZ is still fighting down that Thunderbird. Oh! And Thunderbird going down. Nicely done by traiLZ. Good fight there.
Very nice.
Oh no! It's to a dead end!
Oh boy.
And AmazingToaster's found Dark Link!
Oh wow. How's that for a sequence of events right there?
Oh my goodness! I didn't see how he got there!
I didn't either. I was paying more attention to traiLZ's fight.
Absolutely. AmazingToaster got 3, 2. Just 2 hits left. Well, he's a little dangerous for himself there, though. Oh no, he takes it down!
I don't think did AmazingToaster ever get shield?
Yes, he has shield.
Okay.
Alright, so, AmazingToaster, Dark Link, round 2. If I am correct on this, I don't think it matters what attack level you're at against Dark Link. I think it's 1 health bar per hit, period.
That is correct.
And AmazingToaster.
Yep, AmazingToaster comes in first place with an official SRL time of 45:55. GG.
Indeed, and unfortunately something happened to our stream there, not sure what, but not a problem, everybody. traiLZ did actually finish the seed at 47 minutes and 18 seconds, so not even 2 minutes separating these two. What an amazing race that.
Yeah, and we have both of our runners here in the room. GG to the both of you.
Guys, congratulations. What a flippin' seed.
That was an interesting puzzle.
Yeah, I ended up full clear in the west, even Death Mountain.
Yeah, I didn't do 4. That's the only thing I didn't do in the west.
Same. That was a really fun seed, though. Did you fight?
No, I found my way like directly to Dark Link, pretty much.
Yep. traiLZ, you had almost a 10-minute head start getting into GP.
That's what always happens.
So, So it was on our streams. It was so interesting that traiLZ, when you finally beat Thunderbird, and finally, like the second try, you go in, you find the dead end. We look over at AmazingToaster, and he finds Dark Link right then.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was. It's just unfortunately, just kind of one of those things. Like one runner picked one direction, another one picked another one. That just kind of happened to be how that ended up. But it was you guys. You guys are fun to watch. Like seriously.
Oh yeah, you guys did a real nice job getting through this one.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Toaster, did you go east without the boots?
Oh yeah. I went east. I went through that one pea bag cave, and I had the horn, so I went down there and found that was a dead end. And
so you did the same thing I did.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I tried backtracking to see if there was another cave, and nope, it was like, okay, you need boots.
Yeah, both passed through caves were like, hey, look, dead ends. And then that amazing river devil.
Yeah, that's crazy. I've seen him block absolutely nothing, but that was absolutely nothing. That was
a long nothing for him.
It was a lot of nothing.
Yeah, it was he shattered my hopes and dreams.
He was guarding a nice little mountain pass.
Yeah, I thought that there was going to be something back there, and then when I saw it was dead end on both sides, it was like my hopes and dreams come and crash.
I didn't find one before I went east the first time either, so I had to find that still.
I found one, but I noped out because I had the raft and I was looking for GP, and I figured the east I could just go over there.
Yeah, both of you found two relatively close to the same time and finished those. How about those 300-point drip enemies, though, right?
Those must have been lovely to see.
Yeah, that was. I tried not to farm too much, but also get what I could out of them.
Yeah, I grabbed a couple levels really quickly. I didn't spend much time farming those drippers either because I knew it was a 1-gem seed, glove was free, and we had upstabs, so there was nothing really blocked.
Right.
Nothing in GP anyway.
Right. Yeah, I even said, I'm like, it wasn't much of an experience grind as it was just kill a couple of them. I think you both got about, like a handful, so.
Yeah, I think I might have killed like 3 or 4 of them, and I might have grabbed a level and almost 2 levels, so I could grab 2 or 3 levels on the way out of that palace really quick.
Indeed. It's always nice when you find a nice quick way to get some levels early on in one of these low gem seeds.
Yeah, I mean it's like a trap though, because it sets you there to while someone else is beating the seed faster than you. You sitting there stabbing at drippers,
Well, I'm not saying like grinding to like 555 right off the bat, but getting to at least somewhere in the 3s or something early on.
Oh yeah, I think
it can definitely set you up pretty well for moving on.
I think I passed the 3s on that on those drippers just passing through because just killing a couple of them, I was able to grab like 2 or 3 levels. But I've seen people sit there for 5 minutes stabbing at the drippers and stuff, and that's cool. But if you're in a race type situation against somebody like Toaster or me or Rose City Saint or Buzz Thunder, you don't want to do that.
No, you guys showed us exactly why not. You both blazed through this seed very well. As I said, it was fun to watch.
Yeah, even with having the backtrack like you did to grab the boots, both of you still finished in under 50.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy. I mean, at that point, it was I don't know what was in the P-Bag cave on the east, but I know that I opened 8 and then I regretted it not looking. I was like, man, if the boots were in there.
I believe that was a magic container.
It was.
That would have been nice.
Yeah. I had
because I only had.
Yeah, I had 6 magic containers because I picked that one up as well.
I could cast Thunder and not shield, and I got bodied by T-Bird once, and I almost got bodied the second time. But I had a really ugly T-Bird fight. But when he hit you, he took almost half of your health.
Yeah, you had 3 hits on him, so. But you still you were able to beat him at a level I could never do at the moment. I have not attempted to practice such things, but my goodness, very nice as always to watch.
Practice nothing. I've been found myself being forced to have to do attack 4, attack 5 Thunderbird. You just have to, be good at dodging fire raining from the sky.
Yeah, sometimes it's friendly fire, and sometimes it like has a magnet towards your butt, and it kind of, like you can run to the corner and it still finds its way over there.
Right.
But attack 3 Thunderbird, I've done that before. That was fun. I think he takes like 30 or 40 hits or something like that.
Wow.
My goodness.
It all depends on what your attack power is, because this is random attack, so.
That's true.
That's true.
Yeah, that is true. Though, goodness knows, I have never seen attack power randomized into one-hit KOs. But...
Nah, it doesn't typically work that way.
Yeah, I think it's between like 50 and 150% effectiveness.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the level, it rolls a level from 50 to 150 of whatever the vanilla is at that level, and if it's lower you get nothing, and if it's higher obviously you get that as your level up.
I didn't know it worked that way. I thought random just meant a random spot on the slider or something.
Well, look at how spells roll. If a spell, you'll never see a spell cost go up when you level. It'll only go down.
Yeah, and that's what led to last tournament having the magic container % seed, because Thunder refused to roll under like 69 after like 3 levels up, and everyone had to just run and find a magic container someplace. It was the most glorious thing I've ever seen.
Remember that race with Vonky where he needed 7 magic containers to get the glove from New Casino?
Oof.
Ouch. Yeah, I think I did.
That was hilarious. The interview afterwards was really funny too, because he's like, I don't know where he's from. I think he's from Europe, I believe, somewhere. But he cusses a lot when he's interviewed and stuff. And I don't know. It was just a really funny interview.
Yeah, I can imagine that would provoke such things.
Indeed. All right, guys. So let's want to start wrapping up here. So, traiLZ, any last thoughts about not only the seed but the whole Max Rando tournament and everything in general?
I don't know. I had a good time. This seed, like a lot of seeds, like sometimes you got to zig when, or sometimes I zig when I'm supposed to zag. I mean, it's not really something to be upset about. It was a fun tournament. I love all these seeds. I like this seed tonight. I don't know. It's like, remember when I used to do commentary the first Max Rando tournament? It would be like, a one player could go up and the other player goes down, and that's the race.
Yep.
I mean, there's definitely a lot of skill to it, and there's I'm not discounting skill from anybody and myself, but sometimes it's all about the route,
Absolutely.
But the game is awesome, and the opponents are really skilled and awesome as well, and it's just really fun. It's a great community. I really like joining and doing these races, and I don't know. I can't wait until it's supposed to be a standard 6 gym tournament in around the summertime, and I'm definitely going to join that. But if there's going to be a Max Rando tournament, I will definitely be joining that, because that's what I really like to play.
Awesome.
Thank you guys so much for coming in last minute and doing the restreaming. Thank you for doing the commentary. That was really cool. This is literally like, thrown together in like half an hour worth of notice. So thank you guys so much for coming through.
Yeah. Thanks for letting me know about it.
Yeah, no kidding. I'm glad Goodness knows, it seems like half the time whenever I see pings for that, by the time I tab over to it, it's already been filled. I'm glad I got in on this one.
So, Amazing Toaster, what about you? Third place in the tournament. Awesome job.
Third place in this, third place in Dragon Warrior League. So for me, it's time to kind of put this game on the back burner a little bit. DWR is coming up for Limit Break, so I'll be getting back into that one a little more as we get towards that, and looking forward to that race there for Silverfire and Sparko. So,
are you going to be at Limit Break?
Yeah, I'll be at Limit Break.
Nice. I might actually get to meet you. I'm being there.
Oh, I'm sure we will. It's a nice intimate event, so you pretty much get to meet just about everybody there.
Awesome.
And goodness knows I have my own marathon to prepare for as well. I'm taking part in the Randomania Mega Marathon. In fact, just recently, I actually, due to Game Boy F9 not being unable to, because of I think it was some familial obligation or something, I volunteered to take his place in the Dragon Warrior race, taking part in that marathon,
which I will be restreaming.
And I don't know what details I'm allowed to give, but that is an interesting flag set on a beta version of Dragon Warrior. It's something that I've never seen before, so it's going to be an interesting thing for you guys to see.
Indeed.
I wish I knew how to play that game. It looks like a lot of fun.
For an RPG run, it's one of the easier ones to learn, I would say.
Nice. All right, guys. Well, thank you very much for participating and letting Randomania restream you guys. We really do appreciate it. Really fun race tonight, guys, and just congratulations to really both of you. You played very well.
Well, thank you, OPT, for everything that you guys do, and thank you, Melee, and for the commentary, and Schmitty for the restream. I'll catch you guys later, man. Thanks.
Have a good one. Melee, any last words here before we sign off?
No, I think we've said everything to be said here.
Awesome. All right, well, guys, I just want to give another shout out to Schmitty Games. Thank you very much for restreaming this today and getting this in, as we said, about the last minute. As far as I know, this got thrown together very quickly. Shout outs to, again, my amazing co-commentator, Melee Wizard. For everybody here at the Randomania Networks, my name is OPT Lawyer. Have a good night, everybody.